They wanted me to work on anything that was identified high-risk vulnerability. That's the gym done. I've just realised we had some rain at some point over the weekend and my car is filthy. Don't judge me, I've just been to Sainsbury's and grabbed a pan of chocolate. Only because I haven't had one in ages and I had to go in, oops. I had to go in because if you're in the UK at the minute, you know I need ice creams. I've stood again and I got Mars as well. So off home, coffee and back to work. Yes, I'm outside to have my coffee and yes, I'm cultivating a huge weed. Don't say anything. I need someone around to do the garden. I can't push pod mower thing and I certainly don't want to trim, don't do anything with anything electrical like that, but put me in front of a computer and I'm okay at the minute. So I just wanted to say I was productive first thing this morning when I woke up and I didn't just lie in bed doom scrolling, and I asked Gemini what I should actually call these videos, bearing in mind my IT background, my health, my journey to fitness and wellness kind of thing, but also the business. And if you're already here, you'll already see the title of all these videos now. So this type of video will be titled as you know, so you'll know that this is a vlog style video of all of those things that I'm journeying through. So thanks for being here. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and let's carry on with the day. And I forgot to say, this is my 11s because I've been awake since 2 o'clock and it's now 7:30 AM. Good morning. Although I have been awake since, I can't see what time on this, I've been awake since 2 o'clock this morning. Anyone in and around Coventry and Warwickshire area, that storm last night was horrendous. I timed it for about 2 hours of literally thunderstorm and lightning. Very, very frightening. Yeah, and it was, perhaps if I switch my straighteners on, it was absolutely horrendous. And I'm not exaggerating saying 2 hours. Now, I lived in France for 10 years and I know what storms are like, and it was horrendous. It was just rumbling round and round. Got a feeling it was sheet lightning because when I tried to record it, it was just literally white. I'm sure that's what they call sheet lightning. If my friend Storm Chasing Veterinary Nurse is watching, drop a comment below, tell me what it was. Yeah, so yesterday was not a good day. I had MS physio properly for the first time. Today we're Thursday, not yesterday, Wednesday, Tuesday afternoon. The heat has been so intense here. Sorry, I need to get ready, I'm going out. The heat has been so intense here that it has been affecting my MS. So lo and behold, yesterday I was in the garden, neighbour's kids chucked a ball over, and my physio had said to me, oh, I want you to start doing things, you know, standing on one leg, chucking a ball. I thought, brilliant. The universe is trying to get me to do my MS exercises. So I grabbed the ball, went to take 2 steps back. The problem with my MS is I have, apparently this is a sensory thing. If I put my foot down flat, it sometimes feels like it's sliding forward. So as I'm walking back with the ball, bearing in mind the physiotherapist said I should be able to stand on one leg and chuck a ball, I took 2 steps back. My mind thought my foot was slipping and I literally fell straight back on my back. I am still shook up from the whole incident and obviously having no sleep last night. And my physio wants me to have sort of like intense, like, it's almost like, what did he call it? Like PT training is the only way I can explain it. Where I go in, he wants me next week and do 8 different machines type exercises, 3 minutes on each. No fucking way because I am so shook up from the fall yesterday. I keep shaking, I'm bruised all over, my back is just awful. And I only fell onto grass. So, no, sorry mate, I ain't coming to your physio sessions. I've got to take a couple of weeks off during this heat. I can't function. I know I've been going to the gym, but that is just sitting still, doing leg exercises, sitting there doing, it's called butterflies? I don't know, I'd call them chickens, but anyway, doing these motions, but I'm not moving, I'm sitting still, staying still, and just exercising one muscle at a time. Don't get me during the intense heat to do balance and coordination. See, I can't even think of my words today. So anyway, today, well, not today, it was my friend Sarah's birthday, last Saturday. In fact, you do know her because she's been in many of my vlogs. She's the one that comes with me to the Nespresso things, and I get her to drink caffeine, and then she's shaking like a leaf on the train back. Almost like she's got MS. So yeah, it was her birthday Saturday, but we'd spoke on the last time we'd kind of been out together for a business thing, and she was looking to put a date in her diary for opening up her dog grooming salon, and her birthday was last Saturday. And when we took a look at the calendar, she said, perfect, I'll launch on that day. So we didn't do anything for a birthday. So today I've booked us in to have afternoon tea at the Coventry and Telegraph offices, which is now a hotel. It's not the Telegraph offices anymore. Who reads newspapers? I don't know. Anyway, so that's where we're going. I've got to be at hers for about 11, and we're just going to go have a bit of a catch up, have afternoon tea. That's booked in for 11. No, it's booked in for 1 o'clock. So yeah, that's all I'm planning to do today. Tell a lie, I've been for a blood test already. I've dropped my comb, I can't do this. I can't vlog, talk and get ready at the same time. So I will check in with you later, either when I'm there or I need to update you on what's happened with the stage 1 of the feedback from Google. So catch you back in a bit. We're dripping with sweat. This is Sarah's afternoon tea. We're in the Coventry and Telegraph offices, and it's not the hottest day, but obviously it was the noisiest thunderstorm night last night, wasn't it?
Oh, it was awful, yeah. Really, really noisy. I'll take my glasses off in a minute. So I was probably doing that with glasses. But I might actually film that. Just let me film 1 second of this.
See if I'm going?
Yeah. Hey, Meta, capture video.
Sarah's just practicing with the
so I'm
Meta
just
glasses.
flashing now. So people know I'm videoing, not that people really are aware of that, but I'm just getting used to practicing using them to film dog grooming.
Yeah.
And I look like Garth from Wayne's. Making me rethink my whole hairstyle, having got new glasses. So yeah. Hey Meta, stop video.
They worked that time.
It's because I said hey Meta. What's happening with my finch?
Oh nice.
Oh, it's got a little flick.
Nice.
No. The colour looks alright today.
It does.
It does in your video. It looks horrible
It
in
does.
my bathroom.
No, it looks good. I want to get a pair of them, but the Google version that comes out later on in the year, which is September, I believe.
So we're both going to walk around. You're going to look like, you're going to look like Groovy Baby. Steve Powers and Garth. Like a double act.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the Google one sexier?
I don't know, because they've only shown...
These are the Ray-Ban, aren't they?
Yeah, they've shown 2 different styles. One's sort of like kind of overly, not quite alien eyes though, but I hate that, but kind of overly square edges. And then some similar to like Ray-Ban style.
Because they do, Meta do the Oakley ones as well. This is how we could do our Cream Tea podcast.
We
It's
could
just
do.
video it and then
Edit it
and then
later.
get the, what is it, AI to then transcribe it into the podcast.
Yeah,
And then edit it and...
I do that already.
I know you do.
I use
You're very
Descript.
clever.
Yes.
Use what? Descript?
Descript.
What, and it descripts all the video?
It changes your content into text, and then you can edit it as a text document, and it cuts the video. It matches the voice with the moving image, so you edit the Word document and you just cut out any text that you don't want, but it cuts the video out as well.
Yeah, I've been using AI to do everything, all my admin. It's saved me a lot of time, I've realised.
Yeah.
I didn't have, oh, I've got a watermark there on the marble, what a shame.
Okay, let's wait for our afternoon tea then.
Yeah, and we'll come back when we've got tea.
Yes, and cake,
Okay.
and sandwiches.
Yeah.
How nice does that look? Yeah. I can eat all that right now.
I know, I'm starving.
So that is cucumber and cream cheese, egg mayonnaise and watercress, ham and red onion chutney, and smoked salmon, dill and goat cheese quiche. We then have Madeira cake, brandy snap with raspberry cream, chocolate brownie macaron, plain and fruit scone served with strawberry jam and clotted cream. Tea and coffee. Opposite cold. Yes, Sarah has the fruit one because you are what you eat. She's fruity.
You're not playing though.
I'm not playing, no way. Yeah, and coffee for me, but tea for Sarah. What tea is it? Did she say?
Just ordinary tea, just breakfast tea.
Cup of tea. We are still eating. There is just so much here, and I can't believe because it's such a hot day today, and obviously all week. My appetite's just disappeared. So I've got a little bit of cake left. Hold on. That's all we've got left. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. I've got some work going on here. Yeah, really good afternoon tea. Can definitely recommend this place. And for us, it was just in Coventry City Centre. So we are in the Coventry Evening Telegraph old building, which I'm trying to think of the name. Forme and Chase have taken it over. It was made into a hotel many years ago when, I believe it was when I was living in France. And yeah, it's really nice. Let me show you around in a minute. It is now Friday and I didn't get a chance to pop on here and give you the feedback on the afternoon tea. So it was absolutely sweltering, as you know, and it was just so cool and calm in there. It was just exactly what we both needed. Sarah had been pushing herself for the last few weeks and months actually to launch her pet grooming, well, not pet, but dog grooming salon, Albie's Boutique Grooming in Leamington Spa. And with all of my bits and pieces ongoing, yeah, we both just needed to have some downtime and just catch up and just kind of enjoy her birthday. We prefer experiences rather than birthday presents, but it was definitely needed for both of us. So would I recommend Coventry Evening Telegraph or Forme and Chase? Yes, I definitely would. It was definitely value for money. It was £25 a head, and the setting was gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The last time I was actually in the Telegraph offices was, I want to say it was 1990. Yeah, as long ago as that. I had won a makeover competition. It was spring makeover, and I got first place. And at the time, my number 2 boyfriend, Jonathan, his dad worked at the Telegraph offices. Keith Reid, he was the motoring correspondent. As a disclaimer, let me just say before anyone thinks anything, I didn't win first place because I was seeing him. We weren't actually together at this point. We'd split up. So anyway, when I'd won the competition and Keith saw that I'd won it, he called me up and said, if you want, pop in. He said, and I'll get you some copies done. Went in and actually saw all the images. It was amazing to see them back in the day, you know, to see the proper negatives and get them all printed. And I'll just insert some here now so you can have a look what I looked like back in 1990. It was a most amazing day, and it was just one of those moments that just stays with me forever. And I remember going in and sitting down at the reception desk, and he basically treated me like I was a star, because that's what I was for that day. I'd won a spring makeover, which included hair and makeup, beauty products, £200 worth of clothes. I think it was £50 shoes, and it was all from a boutique, which was in Coventry, in an area which is now being bulldozed down, unfortunately. And it was a place called Forte. That was at, I'm trying to think what the area was called. If you know the Dome News Agents, that's how far back it was. Kind of near the 3 Tons, I think it was called. Anyway, so yeah, so that was the last time I was actually in the Telegraph offices. So that's 36 years ago. So yeah, it was nice to go back there. I was going to tell you about Google. So, as you know, just over a week ago, I had to sit on my hands because Google premium partner, Google Cloud Platform premium partner, actually, let me get my words right. They were taking Masquerading app and having a look at it, because I had been granted $400 worth of help and support from them. Now, it's not as straightforward as they just give you the money. No, it's kind of all goes on to training, support, mentoring, things like that. So this stage of the game, they're just looking at and analysing any problems, concerns, things like that they can actually find. And I was blown away because, sorry, I'm still laughing at this. You have to remember, I have got the knowledge. I know exactly what I want, and I know how things work, but I can't technically code. Okay, so that is why I use AI, and vibe coding is even better again because I don't have to type. For the days when my MS just makes my hands just struggle with touch typing that I used to be able to do years ago, or even finding my the right technical terms for things, it's just so easy to talk to AI very easily, straightforward, but knowing how it actually needs to be built in the back end, what needs to link to what. And that's how come I've managed to code the Masquerading app to such a high level. Now, the guys that were looking at it, when they came back, they've come back with like a interim report. It's not a fully conclusive report, but the first part that they looked at was obviously the coding part of it, biggest part of it. And I kid you not, apart from things which they say are minor, some interim, not interim, what's the word they used? I'm trying to think what the word was. Where was it? The risks, that was it. So they've basically said whether or not, I can't find it. Where is it? This is ridiculous. I had it a moment ago. So the yeah, basically they wanted me to work on anything that was identified high risk vulnerability. And the only thing that they could find that was high risk was some of the dependencies needed to be updated. Now, what that is some of the little bits of software or the little links and things like that. So it's nothing that I've written. It's just things need an update. So for instance, if your Android phone needs an update, or if your iPhone needs an update, they're usually issued out and sent out because there is a security problem. So AI had been saying to me all this time, oh, you don't need to worry about that. Oh, it's still covered. It's still supported. Oh, you've got another 2 months. You've got another 6 months on all these things. Don't fret over that. Whereas Google have actually said, get onto them immediately. The reason that they're an update now and pushed as an update is because you need it. You need that level of coding. Otherwise, your website is at risk. So that was the only thing that was
a high risk was these things that were out of date. And I was just blown away when they said that. I was just beaming ear to ear. And I thought, well, okay, myself and AI have actually managed to get something correct, something right. And it was just such a boost to me. It really, really was. So the next call that I've got with them, which I believe is the final report, the final feedback on the website. And that includes the, what do they call it? There is security monitoring, I think there is, that they're looking, no, they've actually put that in place for me. They're putting in a couple of things that they said to do with Google Cloud Platform, switching things on that really I wasn't aware of. So they're doing that in the background, but it's not anything critical or major. So what they're coming back with next is the architecture. So I've asked them to give me some help and support on setting up the staging environment. And then you know what, my mind's gone totally blank now. MS. Security. Security protocol was discussed. Security audit and access. Yeah, that's been done. No, mine's gone totally blank, but whatever it was, there were 3 areas that we were actually looking at. So they're going to basically do the full feedback next week. I'm sorry, this is just really going to book me now. Yeah, looking at the notes, basically they're going to be finalising their either concerns or highlighting anything that needs to be changed with regards to the architectural stuff. That sounds so technical. But you're sitting there thinking, how the hell did you manage to work in IT for so long? I did. So the architecture of it, the coding's been looked at, and then it's more security and issues like that. You know, was there anything basically that they can find? And the other good thing was the project manager signed up on Masquerading. I don't know why I'm laughing. I honestly don't. That was a bit of a buzz, really. But yeah, so there's 2 of them that are cosplayers, and I don't know whether or not it's to do with maybe what's the term? Conflicts of interest, because you know, signing up for a website that they're actually working on. But anyway, that's what happened. So yeah, that was my week basically, and yeah, next week it's going to be interesting, because once next week is done and I know what I need to do and what they're obviously able to do, then I need to crack on with the marketing. Now, one thing that has pushed over into next week, so you'll need to watch next week's vlog to see how that goes on, is actually using the Masquerading app to do the videos. The scripts and everything are all done and dusted. I've got the 500 in there. I'm happy with them all. So I've got 20 videos to record. That's going to give me 500 shorts. So I'm blown away. Yeah, proud of myself really on that as well. Just need to get them recorded. And they're not AI slop, before anyone thinks. This is me going to be recording them to screen and uploading them and basically spamming every social media platform with my QR code and with the app and my face on everything. So if you're new here, thank you for watching. My name's been Julie. please feel I can't even talk. Do you know what? I'm done. Let's just call this a wrap. I'll see you next week.